The Queen has been remembered at a memorial service at St Paul's Cathedral in London. Thousands of people attended, including UK Prime Minister Liz Truss.
A symbol of celebration throughout her reign, now bringing solemnity. Gun salutes echoing across the country from Edinburgh to London, marking the end of an extraordinary life. Flags everywhere were lowered. Bells tolled up and down the country, mourning the death of the Queen. The usual business of Parliament has stopped, and ahead of speeches, MPs reflected in silence.
Her late Majesty, Queen Elizabeth II, was one of the greatest leaders the world has ever known. She was the rock on which modern Britain was built. The United Kingdom is the great country it is today because of her. The Commonwealth is the family of nations it is today because of her.
The Prime Minister's first audience with the King happening in the same week his mother appointed her. On mourning her death, we have looked back, remembering a glamorous young Queen who would become for so many the nation's grandmother. And so something very special has gone. People joining a collective sense of loss. Hundreds queuing in the hope of getting a seat at a special ceremony at St Paul's.
Just a most inspirational, positive, wonderful woman with a sense of humour, a sense of loyalty to her people and her family, and one of the best mothers any country can ever have.
I will certainly never know another female monarch, and she probably won't either. And that was a strange thing to think about, especially being a little girl. You know, she was such a, a strong constant for all of these years. And, and that's gone, and that's sad, whether you support the monarchy or not.
In a place of sanctuary where only months ago her family and friends had remembered her remarkable service and celebrated her Platinum Jubilee, the congregation were encouraged to look to her example.
As we mourn her loss, give thanks for her life, and reorientate ourselves as individuals and a nation to life without Her Majesty, may her words remind us of the power and strength to be found in coming together.
Much about the coming days has been scripted and planned, but it is the public response to this moment that will mark its place in history. Rhiannon Mills, Sky News, at Buckingham Palace.